My instructor asked, "Have you ever been with a woman?" then taught me how. The words hung in the humid air like a challenge, her voice low and steady, cutting through the soft hum of the yoga studio's fans. "Have you ever been with a woman, Alex?" Jordan's eyes locked on mine, dark and knowing, as sweat beaded on her collarbone, the salty tang of our exertion mixing with the faint lavender from the mats. My breath caught. A sharp inhale that echoed in the quiet space between us, heart slamming against my ribs like a trapped bird. I was 25, fresh out of a string of forgettable dates with guys who left me feeling hollow, and here I was in this sun-drenched room in downtown Seattle, pretending I knew what downward dog meant for my soul. But Jordan? She was 35, all lean muscle and quiet command, an ex-Marine turned yoga guru who traded fatigues for flowy tanks, her American flag tattoo peeking from her shoulder like a secret promise. "No," I whispered, my voice cracking like dry leaves underfoot, the wooden floor creaking as I shifted. She smiled then, slow and electric, the kind that pulls you under like tidewater. "Good. Let me show you." That question wasn't just curiosity. It was the spark that ignited everything I'd buried under layers of straight-laced expectations. Family barbecues in the suburbs, mom's approving nods at church potlucks, the safe rhythm of Friday nights with beers and boys who never quite fit. Seattle's rain-slick streets outside blurred into irrelevance as Jordan stepped closer, her bare feet whispering against the mat, the air thick with the earthy scent of incense and something sharper, like anticipation uncoiled. My palms slicked, fingers twitching at my sides, as she guided my hands to her waist, firm, warm through the thin fabric of her shorts. "Feel that," she murmured, her breath ghosting my ear, warm and mint-tinged from the gum she'd chewed earlier. A shiver raced down my spine, electric, forbidden. I nodded, mute, the world narrowing to the rise and fall of her ribs under my touch, the distant honk of a fairy horn slicing through the fog like a distant memory. We'd met 3 weeks ago. Me scrolling Yelp for yoga for beginners. After a breakup that left me adrift. Her class popping up with reviews raving about transformative flows. Transformative. God, if only I'd known. Jordan's studio was tucked in a brick warehouse by the waterfront, windows fogged with Puget Sound mist. The kind of place where salmon leaped silver in the distance and gulls cried like lost lovers. She moved like water, fluid, unyielding. Her voice a gravelly drawl from her Texas roots, softened by years in the Pacific Northwest. "Breathe into it, Alex," she'd say during child's pose, her hands pressing my lower back, lingering just a beat too long, sending heat pooling in places I didn't dare name. I told myself it was the workout, the endorphins flushing my cheeks, but by week 2 I was canceling drinks with coworkers, my phone buzzing ignored on the mat as I stole glances at the curve of her neck, the way her ponytail swung like a pendulum. Now, class long over, the other students gone to their coffees and carpools, it was just us. The main conflict crashed in then, raw and unfiltered. I wanted this, her, but the voice in my head screamed back, a chorus of what ifs, echoing like thunder over the Olympics. What if Mom found out, her Bible study circle whispering over lemon bars? What if Dad's golf buddies at the club smirked behind their visors? I was Alex Harper, journalism major turned cub reporter for the Seattle Times, chasing deadlines on City Hall corruption. Not this. Not unraveling in a room that smelled of sweat and sage. Jordan sensed it, the war in my eyes, and pulled back just enough to let cool air rush between us, her fingers tracing lazy circles on my forearm. "Hey," she said softly, a sigh escaping like wind through evergreens. "It's okay to be scared. I was too first time." Her story spilled then, halting at first. A foxhole confession from her army days in Afghanistan, stolen kisses with a medic under desert stars, the ache of discharge papers and don't ask, don't tell ghosts. Love doesn't follow ranks, Alex. Or rules. I swallowed hard, throat tight as rain pattered against the window panes, a rhythmic tattoo that matched my pulse. Her hand cupped my cheek, thumb brushing my lip, and I leaned in, tentative, the world tilting. Our lips met, soft, exploratory, tasting of salt and chamomile tea. A gasp slipping from me as her tongue teased the seam, gentle insistence blooming into hunger. The mat crinkled under our knees as we sank down, her body arching over mine, hands roaming with the precision of someone who'd mapped battlefields and now charted desire. "Like this," she whispered against my neck, nipping lightly, the sting blooming warm, her fingers slipping under my tank to trace ribs that heaved with each ragged breath. Sensations layered. The cool slide of her hair on my skin, the distant buoy bell clanging in the harbor, the faint creak of floorboards settling like old bones. But doubt clawed back sharp as shattered glass. Midway through, as her mouth trailed fire down my collarbone, I froze, a whimper escaping. Not pleasure but panic. "Wait," I gasped, pushing up on elbows slick with sweat, the room spinning like a bad carnival ride. Jordan stilled instantly, concern etching lines around her eyes, propped on forearms, her weight a comforting anchor rather than cage. "Talk to me," she urged, voice husky but steady, like the low rumble of a ferry engine. Words tumbled out messy, unedited. The boyfriend from college who'd proposed with a ring that felt like handcuffs, the articles I'd written on pride parades from the sidelines, envy twisting in my gut like bad takeout. I'm straight, aren't I? Or, God, what am I? The question hung vulnerable, the air heavy with unsaid fears. Rain now sheeting the glass in silver curtains. She rolled off, sitting cross-legged, pulling me into her lap like a child, her chin resting on my head, the steady thump of her heart a Morse code of calm. Labels are bullshit, Alex. They're for filing cabinets, not hearts. Her laugh was soft, self-deprecating, fingers combing through my damp hair, the scent of her coconut conditioner grounding me. We talked for hours then, the storm outside raging, lightning flickering like paparazzi flashes, thunder growling low. She shared more, nights in VA hospitals, therapy sessions where she'd reclaimed her name, the tattoo inked in a Tacoma parlor as a fuck you to the past. I confessed the dreams that woke me breathless, faceless women in my bed, the way men's stubble always chafed wrong. By the time the rain eased to a drizzle, doubt had ebbed, leaving space for curiosity, a tentative bridge over the chasm. We tried again, slower this time, her guidance a masterclass in trust. Here, feel the pull. As her hand cupped me through fabric, breath hitching in unison, the wet sounds of mouths and skin a symphony under the studio's exposed beams. Climax built like a Pacific swell, crashing in waves that left me trembling, her name a prayer on my lips, Jordan, oh God, echoed by her own muffled groan against my shoulder. After we lay tangled, the cooling air raising goosebumps, her arm draped heavy across my waist, fingers tracing lazy patterns on my hip. See, she murmured, voice slurred with sleep, the clock ticking midnight chimes from the wall. It's just us. No wars, no what-ifs. But dawn brought reality's sharp edge. I slipped out before the sun crested the sound, her soft snore following me like guilt, coffee bitter on my tongue as I drove home through mist-shrouded streets. My apartment in Capitol Hill smelled of stale laundry and regret, phone lighting up with texts, editor demanding copy on the mayor's scandal, best friend Jess asking about that blind date. I stared at the screen, thumb hovering, the echo of Jordan's touch lingering like phantom heat. Work swallowed me that week. Late nights hunched over laptop glow, the clack of keys drowning doubts, but her face haunted margins, doodled absently in notebooks. Friday impulse 1. I texted her class code, hit send with a held breath, the whoosh sound final as a door slam. The studio felt different that evening, golden hour slanting through windows, casting long shadows like accusatory fingers. Jordan spotted me immediately, mid-flow, her pose unwavering but eyes sparking, surprise then warmth, a subtle nod that uncoiled something in my chest. Class blurred. Warrior poses mirroring inner battles, her cues a private language. Open your hips, Alex, let it in. Sweat stung my eyes, heart racing not from effort but proximity. The brush of her hand on my thigh during adjustment sending sparks. After, as mats rolled away with Velcro rasps, she lingered, wiping down props with deliberate slowness. Missed you, she said simply, voice pitched low. The door clicking shut behind the last student, sealing us in amber light. This time no questions, just pull. I crossed the space in 3 strides, crashing into her like a wave on jetty rocks, mouths fusing hungry, teeth grazing, lips swollen from need. She backed me against the mirror, cool glass shocking bare skin as shirts peeled away, the fog of our breaths blooming on reflective surface. Tell me what you want, she demanded between kisses, hands pinning wrists above head. her body a live wire press flush. "You," I breathed, arching up, the friction of her thigh between mine drawing a moan that echoed off walls, raw and unfiltered. She taught with touch, fingers mapping curves, tongue tracing collarbones salty with effort, the air thick with gasps and the faint squeak of matte edges. "Slow here," she instructed, voice wrecked, circling with precision that unraveled me thread by thread, sensations layering. The prickle of carpet fibers on knees, her pulse fluttering under my palm, distant traffic humming like approval. We collapsed in a heap, laughter bubbling up first, giddy relieved, then quiet confessions under the hum of the AC. "I outed myself to my sister last night," I admitted, tracing the tattoo on her shoulder, the eagle's wings spanning like protection. "She hugged me over FaceTime, said she'd always known." Jordan's eyes glistened, a single tear tracking down, salty on my fingertip when I wiped it. "Proud of you, rookie." Her Texas twang wrapped the words like flannel, warm against autumn chill seeping through cracks. We dressed slow, stealing kisses over laces tied. Her jacket zipped with a zipper's metallic hiss, my scarf knotted loose around neck marked faintly purple. Outside, Seattle's night wrapped us. Neon from Pike Place flickering wet pavement, the briny slap of waves against pilings, street musicians strumming covers of Joni Mitchell under sodium lamps. We walked arm in brushed arm to her truck, a battered Ford with bumper stickers proclaiming "Love wins" and "Veterans for Equality." The engine rumbling to life with a throaty growl. Dinner was hole-in-the-wall Thai, pad see ew steaming on formica, chopsticks clinking as stories flowed. Her first pride in San Francisco, rainbows clashing with fog, my awkward college fumble with a roommate during finals week wine. Laughter came easy, a bomb, but undercurrent tugged. The world outside wasn't mats and murmurs. Monday's headline hit like a sucker punch, my byline on a piece exposing council corruption. But whispers in the newsroom turned, "Harper's got a new vibe, huh? Saw her with that instructor chick." Colleagues' eyes lingered, jokes veiled as banter. The coffee machine's drip a mocking underscore. I brushed it off, fingers drumming desk edge, but lunch with Jess cracked the facade. "Spill," she demanded over salads at Elliott Bay, fork spearing lettuce like interrogation. Words spilled, halting at first, then torrent, the question, the teaching, the terrifying thrill. Jess listened, head tilted, then grinned wide. "About damn time, Alex. She's hot. Own it." Her hug was fierce, vanilla perfume clinging, a lifeline in the storm. Jordan and I fell into rhythm. Mornings at the studio bleeding into evenings tangled in her queen and walk-up. Sheets rumpled like topographic maps of exploration. Her place smelled of sage and gun oil, a reminder of the pistol safe in the closet. Nights punctuated by her soft snores and my tracing constellations on her back. Intimacy deepened, lessons evolving. "Trust the release," she'd whisper during lovemaking, bodies sinking like breath in pranayama, climaxes crashing mutual, cries muffled in pillows damp with release. But conflict simmered. Family dinner looming, mom's voice on voicemail crisp with expectation. "Bring that nice editor boy, honey." Dread coiled in my gut, acidic as black coffee, visions of turkey and tension clashing with Jordan's easy grace. The breaking point came mid-November. Leaves crunching copper underfoot as we hiked Discovery Park, salt air whipping cheeks rosy. We'd crested a bluff, sound glittering below like shattered diamonds, when my phone buzzed insistent. Dad, voice gruff over line. "Heard rumors, Alexandra. That yoga thing. It's not." Static swallowed the rest, but implication landed heavy as artillery. I hung up, tears hot and unbidden, Jordan pulling me close, her coat rough wool against my parka, heartbeat steady through layers. "Fight or flight?" she asked, chin on my crown, wind whistling through madronas like accusatory ghosts. "Fight," I rasped, resolve hardening like frost on ferns. We drove back silent, radio murmuring NPR on ballot measures, her hand on my knee a silent vow. Thanksgiving dawned gray, turkey scent wafting from Mom's Bellevue kitchen, ants chattering over pies, the clink of silverware a tense percussion. I arrived alone, Jordan's text. "You've got this, warrior." Burning in my pocket like ember. Midway through grace, words burst. "Mom, Dad, I'm seeing someone. A woman. Jordan." Fork drops echoed, faces frozen like bad Polaroids, silence thick as gravy. Mom's hand trembled on her napkin, eyes welling. Dad's jaw clenched white-knuckled on his chair arm. "We love you," Mom finally whispered, voice cracking like ice on ponds, reaching across table, her floral apron stained with cranberry. Hugs followed, awkward, tear-salted. Questions tumbling gentle. "Tell us about her." Relief flooded, warm as mulled cider, the meal resuming with stilted laughs, Dad's eventual grunt. "As long as she treats you right." Word spread ripples, holidays with Jordan's crew, a boisterous barbecue in her backyard, grills hissing burgers, laughter booming over cornhole tosses, her hand in mine public unapologetic. Work normalized, byline paired with pride pin on my lanyard. Colleagues toasting to Alex's glow up over newsroom beers, foam hissing from taps. But climax brewed winter solstice, a gala for the paper. Black ties and sequins in the Olympic Hotel ballroom, chandeliers dripping light like honey. Jordan in a sleek pantsuit, hair loose waves, turned heads as we entered arm in arm. My red dress whispering silk against thighs. Speeches droned, wine flowed tart on tongues, but midway, a heckler from the old guard, red-faced councilman I'd skewered, slurred loud. "Harper's plaything, huh? Dykes in the press." Laughter tittered, cruel glass clinks faltering. Rage ignited, hot as flash powder. I strode Mike Ward, heels clicking marble like gunfire, voice steady over speakers. "Love's not your punchline. It's my truth." Applause erupted, thunderous, Jordan's proud gaze anchoring from the crowd, her nod the only cue needed. We danced after, slow sway to Ella Fitzgerald croons, her hand low on my back, breath sinking, the room fading to our bubble. "You slayed," she murmured, lips brushing ear, sending shivers despite the heat. Outside, snow flurried first of season, fat flakes melting on lashes, we kissed under porte-cochere, world white in waiting. Spring thawed doubts fully, proposals not rings but futures. Co-leasing her apartment, my bylines on queer rights, her studio expanding with inclusive flows. One dawn, tangled in sheets sun-dappled, she asked soft, "Ever think you'd get here?" I laughed, tracing her lips, the curve familiar as my own. "Not till you asked that question." Affection bloomed daily. Picnics on Alki Beach, waves lapping pebbles, her head on my lap as gulls wheeled, or quiet nights cooking chili, pots bubbling spice, her stories of deployments weaving with my dreams of books. Meaning settled, not grand but profound. Love as verb chosen daily, resilient as Seattle's evergreens against storm. Years layered like strata. Wedding on that waterfront bluff. Vows exchanged with fairy horns saluting. Rings simple gold etched with warrior hearts. Kids came later, adopted from foster whirlwinds, their laughter echoing studio mats during family classes. Tiny hands in ours bridging pasts. Jordan's graying temples I kissed silver, my laugh line she traced devoted. The question that started it? A relic framed on our mantle, yellowed note from that first class. "Have you ever? Let me show you." It hung talisman reminding. From spark to hearth we built unbreaking. Life post-gala settled into a cadence both exhilarating and mundane. The kind of rhythm that sneaks up on you like fog rolling off the sound. Mornings began with Jordan's alarm, a gentle chime mimicking Tibetan bowls, pulling me from dreams where we danced endless under northern lights. I'd burrow deeper into her side, inhaling the clean soap of her skin mixed with last night's garlic from stir-fry. Her arm curling possessive around my waist, a sleepy mumble of 5 more minutes trouble. Coffee brewed dark and bold in the French press, grounds gritty under nails as I scooped, the hiss of steam a wake-up call. We'd sip on the balcony overlooking Queen Anne's steep streets, her foot hooked around my ankle, newspapers rustling, my byline circled in red pen, her proud hum vibrating through ceramic mug. Workdays blurred. Me dodging traffic on the 99 to the Times building. Rain sheeting windshield wipers in frantic swipes. Desk piled with press releases smelling of fresh ink and bureaucracy. Editors barked deadlines, phones trilling insistent, but snippets of Jordan texted. A photo of her mid-pose with a class caption thinking of your flexibility. Winking emoji sparking heat despite fluorescent hum. Evenings I'd race home, key scraping lock with metallic scrape. Greeted by her in leggings and tank, dinner simmering. Salmon flaky with lemon zest, the sizzle of pan a homecoming song. We'd eat cross-legged on the rug, forks scraping plates, tales of the day spilling. Her students break through tears, my scoop on a waterfront development scandal, laughter punctuating like exclamation points. But beneath the ease undercurrents stirred, subtle at first, like pebbles shifting under trail boots. Jordan's past resurfaced in fragments, nightmares jerking her awake, sheets tangling as she gasped, incoming. Sweat-slick brow I'd soothe with cool cloths and whispers, the fan whirring white noise. Sorry, she'd mutter, voice raw gravel, curling into me like fern frond. I'd hold her, heartbeat sinking slow, the clocks tick a metronome to recovery. My own ghost whispered too. Family calls laced with probing, moms, when are you settling down proper? Veiled in casserole recipes, dad's gruff silences over golf scores. Acceptance had bloomed, but roots ran shallow, watered by politeness more than full embrace. One April Saturday, conflict crested unexpected. We'd planned a hike to Rattlesnake Ledge, backpacks thumping with water bottles and trail mix, the Subaru crunching gravel up I-90, evergreens blurring green haze. Trailhead buzzed, families with leashed labs panting, tongues lolling, couples in matching fleeces hand-holding. We started strong, boots thudding dirt, birdsong trilling overhead, the scent of pine resin thick as we climbed switchbacks. Jordan led, ponytail swinging, her laugh echoing when I slipped on mossy rock, hand shooting out steady. Gotcha! At the ledge, vista exploded, Cascade Peak snow-capped, valleys unfolding emerald, wind whipping hair wild. We picnicked on a boulder, PB&J crusts scattering for chipmunks chittering bold. Her head on my shoulder, sigh content as cloud drift. Then her phone buzzed, insistent, discordant. She glanced, face shuddering like storm front, voice tight. Old squad mate. Reunion next month, Fort Lewis. I nodded, but tension coiled, visible in her jaw clench, sandwich wrapper crinkling under grip. You okay? I probed soft, fingers lacing hers, calluses rough from downward dogs and deployments. She exhaled, long wind carrying it away. They don't know about us. About me, really. Last they saw, I was burying it deep. The admission hung, heavy as rucksack straps, Vista mocking with its vast indifference. I squeezed her hand, pulse thrumming under thumb. Then show them. We're your truth now. Her eyes met mine, stormy then clearing, a nod resolute. Kiss sealed it. Salty from pretzels, deepening with wind's howl, bodies pressing close against chill. The drop's edge a thrill mirroring heart's leap. Back home, unpacking gear with thuds to laundry basket, conversation simmered. What if they judge? She voiced over shower steam later. Water pattering tile like rain on tent fly, silhouette blurred through frosted glass. I slipped in behind, arms circling wet waist, chin on shoulder. Fuck him if they do. You're braver than any battlefield. Soap suds slid slick, her turn fluid, mouths meeting under spray, hands roaming exploratory, fingers teasing nipples pebbled by water, gasps mingling with droplets, the drains gurgle underscoring moans. We moved to bed, damp towels discarded in heap, her body arching under mine. Teach me. I whispered, echo of our start, tongue tracing hip bone, eliciting shudders and pleas. Climax crested, mutual, cries sharp as hawk calls, afterglow tangled limbs and shared breaths, the ceiling fan's lazy spin lulling. Reunion loomed, calendar circled red, nerves fraying like rope ends. Jordan prepped quiet, polishing boots till leather gleamed, ironing fatigues with steam hisses, her reflection in mirror pensive, dog tags glinting cold on chest. I watched from doorway, coffee mug warm palms, ache in chest for her vulnerability. Wear the pride pin, I suggested, crossing to pin it myself, enamel rainbow catching light. She smiled wry, half terror half fire, kissing forehead damp. Wish me luck, Harper. Drive to base was silent, my hand on gearshift, hers covering. Knuckles white on wheel. Barracks looming squat against overcast sky, flags snapping crisp. Hours ticked agonizing, me pacing our apartment, phone silent, sentinel on counter, rain tapping window like Morse impatience. Text came mid-afternoon. Told them. Beers clinked approval. Home soon. Love you. Relief crashed, knees buckling to couch, laughter bubbling absurd. She burst in evening, cheeks flushed wind-burned, uniform rumpled, scooping me into bear hugs smelling of diesel and pine. They toasted us, Alex. Called you the one who tamed the wild one. Stories poured over takeout pizza. Cheese stretching gooey strings. Her squad's ribald jokes retold with guffaws. Tears of release tracking silent. Night-sealed triumph, love-making fierce, bodies slamming rhythm like parade marches. Her nails raking back in ecstasy. My name chanted litany. The headboard thumping wall in counterpoint. Summer swelled then, heat wave shimmering asphalt, our love sun ripened. We road-tripped Oregon coast, windows down blasting Springsteen. Salt spray misting hair. Cannon Beach haystacks looming like ancient guardians. Campfire crackled night, marshmallows toasting golden. Her stories of childhood ranches twining with mine of rainy soccer fields. Embers popping sparks skyward. Intimacy wove casual. Morning quickies with sun-slanting blind stripes on skin. Her fingers deft inside me, breath hitching yes there. Or lazy afternoons on porch swing creaking chains. Her head in lap as I read aloud from manuscripts, pages rustling breeze. Friends folded in. Jess hosting barbecues, grill smoke curling acrid sweet. Jordan flipping burgers with tong clacks. Toasts raised foaming to new chapters. Yet autumn whispered change. My editor floating book deal on queer journalism. Desk cluttered draft smelling of fresh print. Late nights keyboard clatter under lamp glow. Jordan supported fierce. Reading chapters allowed her drawl lending gravitas. Critiques gentle over wine glasses clinking. Dig deeper here, feel the pulse. Her studio thrived too, workshops for vets. Mats thumping with healing flows. Her voice steady anchor. But strain crept, schedules clashing like cymbals. Missed dinners, apologies texted hasty. Exhaustion etching shadows under eyes. Climax brewed October. Leaves flaming orchards we picked in Yakima. Baskets heavy apples thudding. Cider presses squelching sweet. Drive home, her hand on thigh, voice tentative. Alex, I've been thinking. Kids. Word hung, apple core toss roadside, heart stutter step. We danced around it. Foster chats over brunches. Agency pamphlets dog-eared on fridge. Yeah, I breathed, tears pricking. Us as moms? Terrifying, perfect. Laughter dissolved salt. Kiss at stoplight honking impatient, her grin wolfish. Let's make it real. Applications flooded winter. Home studies with social workers clipboards clicking. Rooms rearranged, crib assembly screwdrivers whirring. Nerves electric as live wires. Approval came spring equinox, call buzzing mid-yoga. Match 2-year-old girl Riley. Joy exploded. Hugs crushing in studio, Matt's forgotten tears-soaking shirts. First meeting agency playroom, toys scattered plastic clatters, Riley's wide eyes chocolate, curls wild, clutching stuffed bear threadbare. Hi, sweetie, Jordan cooed low, kneeling slow, hand extended, palm up. Riley hesitated, thumb pop, then toddle stepped forward, tiny fingers wrapping hers. Moment crystallized, air thick magic. Parenting crashed wave-like. Nights rocking, colic cries wailing. Formula bottles warming, microwave beeps. Our hands linking over her bassinet. Exhaustion bone deep but love fiercer. Mornings, Riley's gurgles bubbled kitchen. High chair tray smeared banana mush. Jordan's airplane spoon zooming. Here comes the 747. My coffee forgotten, laughter spilling. Conflicts arose domestic. Diaper debates over wipes rustle. Sleep schedules clashing with work calls trilling midnight. But resolved in whispers, her forehead to mine. Team always. Riley's third birthday dawn sun. Park picnic blankets spread. Cake candles flickering, 43 wishes. Friends toasting, juice boxes clinking. She blew messy, frosting smeared grin. Jordan scooping for spins, squealing, my camera clicking captures. Evening bath bubbles foaming, her splashing waves. Us toweling giggles. Bedtime story voice soft lulling. Door click soft. In bed, limbs entwined, sweat slick from quick passion. Jordan's whisper husky. We did this. From that question to family. I nodded, throat tight. Kiss ceiling. Best lesson ever. Years blurred mosaic. Riley's first steps wobbly to our cheers, whoops. School drop-offs, backpack straps adjusted, teary. Her questions probing, why two moms? Answered, hugs enveloping. Jordan's silver threaded more, my temples winging gray. But touches lingered electric. Stolen kisses over dish suds slosh. Date night's babysitter waved. Her hand in mine. Theater dark, breath-sinking film reels were. Book launched bestseller. Signings crowds murmuring. Her front row beaming, arm looped proud. Legacy wove meaningful. Riley grown activist teen, pride floats marching chants. Us cheering bleachers hoarse. Retirement neared, studio past apprentice. Travels planned, rucksacks zipped. Yellowstone geysers hissing, her head shoulder vista awe. One eve porch swing creak. Sunset bleeding orange, her sigh content. Ever regret that question? Laughter mine, fingers laced eternal. Ask it again tomorrow? Decade turned like page in well-loved novel. Edges frayed but story richer. Riley hit teens turbulent. Hormones raging like Nor'westers. Slam doors echoing hallway. Eye rolls sharp as switchblades. Whatever, Mom. She'd huff. Backpack slung defiant. Sneakers squeaking, linoleum out. Jordan and I tag-teamed, her calm counter to my fret. She's testing waters like we did. She'd say over dinner plates scrape. Passing peas steam wisped. Her foot nudge under table reassurance. Nights, Riley's guitar strums twang bedroom walls. Covers of Billie Holiday soulful. Us eavesdropping hall shadows. Pride swelling throat lump. My book spawned sequel, tours airports echoing announcements. Hotel beds starched crisp missing Jordan's curve. Calls nightly, her voice tinny speaker. Miss your chaos. Laughter bridging miles, static crackle. Homecomings explosive. Taxi screech, curb door fling, arms open. Riley's hug bone crush brought swag. Jordan's kiss doorstep devouring. Suitcases thump forgotten. Intimacy evolved nuanced. Less frenzy, more savor. Her fingers tracing stretch marks, silver from Riley's birth. Beautiful map. Murmured against skin, tongues lazy exploring folds familiar. Gasps drawn long like bows. Climax is softer now, waves lapping rather crashing. Afterglow talks deep on future vines. Family expanded tendrils. Nieces' nephews' barbecues sprawl, grill smoke veiling faces. Jordan's uncle tales war yarns embellished. My sister's quips sharp wine loose.
Holidays layer tradition. Thanksgiving table grand turkey carvette knifrasp. Toast slurred sentimental. Relays vegan plat jugle.
Christmas tree lights twinkle needle drop. Her ornaments hand-painted glitter flaking. Carols off-key harmony. But cracks spidered, Jordan's knee twinged old injury. Stairs creak protest, PT sessions foam rollers thump. My editor retirement nudge looming. Desk clear files shuffle. Conflict stirred subtle. Brewing like storm over Olympics. Riley's first crush. Boy from debate club braces glint awkward. Spark dinner table tension, forks pause midair. He's nice but, she trailed, cheeks bloom, eyes flick, ours seeking. Jordan leaned, voice gravel gentle. Heart knows, kiddo. We asked the hard questions once. Story spilled selective. My wide-eyed arrival studio, her bold query air thick. Laughter mine nostalgic. Riley's gasp delight, wait, you seduced Mom? Slaps table mirth but seed planted. Her coming out school assembly, poster paints smear. Our front row tears proud, applause thunder. Summer trip Grand Canyon. Rental Jeep rumble rims. Vistas yawning red abyss. Riley's selfies snap endless. Hike bright angel dust puff boots. Water sips warm plastic. Jordan's hand mine slick sweat. Steady. Echo our firsts. Rim campfire crackle stars prickle. Esmer's gooey stick fingers tails ghost mules bray. Night tent zip Riley's snores soft. Us whispers close. Proud of her. Of us. Love-making quiet canvas rustle. Her mouth worship slow on breasts. Fingers curl inside clench. Bite lips stifle moan. Release shutter shared moon sliver witness. Fall brought pivot my column syndication bylines national ink fresh. Travel balloon briefcases click gates. Jordan studio sale inked. Proceeds nest egg. Her days volunteer mats unroll vet's size release. Distance nod. Text heart emojis ping, but voids grew, beds cold sheets chill. Calls cut static love you bye. Home sporadic airport hugs fierce Riley's missed you. Jordan's eyes shadowed fatigue mask. Climax fractured November. Leaf piles crunch my flight delayed snow flume. Hotel bar stool spin whiskey burn neat. Call home voice crack. Something's wrong. Jordan's tone flat ice. Found lump. Breast. Waiting biopsy. World tilted glass slip shatter. Cab hail frantic streets blur. Home dawn light pale her curled couch blanket cocoon. Riley school absent hug cling. Waiting room next day magazines curl thumb. Clock tick agony, her hand mine clammy. Whatever together. Results hammer benign cyst relief sob rack. Embrace crushed tears salt. Aftermath reshaped. Scans routine hum machine cold. Her vulnerability peel layers. Nights hold tight heartbeat count. Scared me. Confess raw. Her nod berry face neck me too. Bond forged fiercer priorities shift. My tours trim desk anchor. Jordan's wellness retreats plan joint. Flyers print were. Riley stepped up chores vacuum wine. Her maturity bloom quiet. Family therapy circles chair scrape. Words unpack gentle. Winter healed solstice party friends glow string lights. Eggnog spice nose. Jordan's toast glass clink. To scares faced loves deepened. Dance floor sway hip grind subtle her whisper ear hot bedroom later. Promise curl toe. Lovemaking reclaim. Candles flicker shadow play her body map anew tongue lave scar faint. Fingers delve wet welcome. Cries unrestrained headboard bang. Climax arc electric, collapse tangle laugh gasp. Spring renewal garden plot till soil damp. Seeds press earth cool. Riley's hands mud-caked grin. Jordan's knee brace off stride sure. Book 3 draft pages flip. Themes resilience queer joy. Her edits red pen flourish. Pride month march banners flap chant. Riley lead sign bold. Us handhold sweat, confetti rain tickle. Evening after party bar hum shots lime tart her kiss public bold. My warrior, growl low. Aging crept graceful 50s silver crown. My hair chop pixie free. Jordan's laugh lines fan crinkle. Riley college send off dorm boxes tape screech. Tears porch swing drip. Her wave car recede taillights fade. Empty nest echo but freedom bloom. Tango classes studio spin her lead dip dramatic sweat sheen neck lick salt. Travels Europe cobbles clop. Paris cafe croissants flake. Venice gondola rock water lap. Nights hotel balcony rail cool. Her fingers strum thigh tease. Moans echo canal. Conflict minor now retirement debates coffee steam her travel more. Mine right legacy. Compromise calendar grid. Grandkids tease future. Riley's partner hints. Dinners speculate name. One eve sunset bleed deck chair rock her head lap sigh. That question changed worlds. Smile mind trace jaw. Best curriculum. 60s dawned velvet. Times weave loose but textured deep. Empty nest amplified us. Mornings languid. Coffee percolator gurgles slow. Newspaper spread broadsheet crinkle. Her foot trace calf casual. Walks green lake lap. Ducks quack breadcrumbs toss. Benches would warm sit. Hands clasp vein map blue. Jordan's hair full white mane. Mine streak silver bold. Mirrors reflect lines earned. Kisses still spark flint. Riley's visits whirlwind. Grad school tales spill rapid. Boyfriend now fiancé ring glint. Wedding plans napkin sketch. You two set bar high. She teases fork twirl pasta steam. Us blush mutual Jordan's wink. Blame the instructor. Laughter table shake. Wine pour glug ruby. Our roles shift mentor. Advice text ping wise. Visits campus quad stroll leaf crunch. Her hugs linger miss your chaos. Health vigilant. Jordan's checkups annual gown paper crinkle. My eyes strain glasses slide nose. Yoga adapts gentle chair flows breath deep. Her teach park grass tickle. Senior circle mat unroll. Size collective release. Writing mine evolve memoir draft keys tap. Chapters are arc ink. Her read couch slump critique soft heart here, raw. Publication buzz launch party bookstore shelves dust. Signings queue murmur. Her front row beam book cradle. Travel itch scratched. Road trip route 66 dust plume diners pie flaky motels neon buzz bed spring squeak. Her hand dash flirt. Remember first drive? Nod mine heat recall. Stops Grand Canyon echo past. Rim perch leg swing wind tug hair wild. Kiss salt lip eternal view. New Orleans jazz Whale Street. Beignet sugar dust. Her sway hip pull dance sweat mingle night thick. Conflict whisper. Jordan's forgetfulness creep. Keys misplace hunt drawer rattle. Names tip tongue pause. Normal aging. Doc shrugs stethoscope cold but worry gnaw belly acid. Therapy joint couch leather creak. Words unpack fear gentle. Her grip hand knuckle white, not losing us. Vow lists fridge magnet clip. Puzzles piece snap walks route map. Nights talk pillow whisper. Climax gentle wave, her stumble kitchen tile slick. Fall thud hip bruise bloom purple. Ear lights harsh beat monitor. Wake grip chair arm Riley fly tears plain hum. Diagnosis osteoporosis pill rattle. Recovery slow, crutches clack haul my arm support lean. Night's ice pack chill skin. Her frustration snap hate helpless. Patience mind soothe rub circle. Warrior down not out. Kiss temple damp. Pivot life. Home mods ramp install drill wine. Routines adapt meal prep chop board thwack. Love tender, touches linger heal. Bloom aftermath. Support group circle chair scrape. Stories share nod. Her voice steady inspire. Riley's wedding spring bloom. Aisle petals crunch vows exchange tear glisten. A seat front hanky twist. Dance father-daughter sway. Her now grandma roll twirl Riley gown swish my clap rhythm tap. Reception toast mic feedback squeal words mind choke love multiplies. Cheers glass clink foam spill. Summer grandbaby arrive. Call midnight wail joy. Hospital hold tiny swaddle warm. Riley exhaust beam meet Nora. Fingers curl ours mini grip. Heart swell ache sweet. Home visits blur. Diapers change powder puff. Lullabies hum off-key Jordan's rock chair creak rhythm. Nora's coo's bubble bath splash. Her eyes blue mirror ours legacy pulse. Fall harvest, orchard pick ladder lean. Apples thud basket. Cider press churn froth. Writing wrap memoir bind leather scent. Dedication to my teacher. Forever. Launch quiet cafe hum. Friends toast scone crumb. Her eyes shine page trace. Winter Nestle. Fireplace crackle log pop. Blanket woolwich. Her head lap book red chapter voice gravel. Ever think and question? Muse soft finger twirl lock hair. Smile mind press lips. Begin again daily. Grandkids multiply. Nora toddler stomp. Brother Theo chase ball thump. Park days swing chain squeak. Picnic ants trail crumb. Jordan stories yarn spin wide eye. Health hold. Her hip replace surgery scar fade. Rehab ball bounce my heart murmur pill swallow walks pace match slow. Conflict fade aging pact. No nursing homes. Vow sunset deck. Her nod fierce beach house die. Plan sketch napkin spill. Realtor tour creek floor. Waves crash view promise. Climax echo. Riley's crisis call sob. Divorce papers serve. Drive rain wiper slap console hug rack. Love shifts not ends. Echo our truths. Support weave. Lawyer meet folder flip. Homestay couch crash. Grandkids chaos toy scatter. Her calm anchor family glue. Healing bloom. Riley rebound date shy us wingman nudge Nora's auntie new. Innocent. Wedding vow renew ours beach sand grit. Waves lap ankle cold. Ring slip finger chill. Kiss salt spray. Guest cheer firework pop. 60s close circle volunteer red library page turn. Her teach adaptive yoga park bench. Riley's promotion toast bar clink. Eve porch rock stars prick. Her sci content. Full arc. Hand squeeze mine. Question worth it. 70s wrap soft shawl days elastic stretch. Nights deep ink. Morning sun filter blind slat. Coffee decoff mild steam. Her slippers shuffle kitchen linoleum worn. Breakfast toast crunch jam smear. News app scroll thumb ache. Her comment rye world same mess. Walk shorten block lap. Bench pause breath huff duck still quack hopeful. Riley's life orbit career climb briefcases click. Nora college dorm unpack box thud. Theo sports field whistle shrill. Visits holiday swarm. Thanksgiving chaos table fold leaf. Turkey carve uneven. Laughter cover tears old. Jordan's memory flicker. Recipes mix up salt sugar. Laugh joint taste test. Spoon dip tart. Writing mine archive. Columns clip yellow. Memoir reprint softcover bend. Her studio legacy. Apprentice run flow steady. Guest teach rare matte dust. Travel tame. Ferry ride deck rail chill San Juan's whale spout mist. Her binoc focus. There breach. Gasp share. Conflict simmer. Jordan's tremor hand shake cup rattle. Neuroconsult hall echo. Diagnosis Parkinson's pill bottle rattle. Shadow long. Slow dance, she quipped Doc nod, but nights hold tight shiver scared dark. Therapy art class brush stroke smear. Her paintings bold color splash, my frame hang wall tilt. Climax tremor. Fall garden hose trip. Knee scrape blood bead. Irrigan light glare for drip. Recovery wheelchair roll rug snag. Frustration curse low my push gentle lean love. Pivot aid grab bars install wrench twist. Routines chore chart tick. Bloom adapt support walk cane tap. Her teach voice guide class virtual screen glow. Riley fly help meal train pot stir. Grandkids visit game board flip. Nora's grandma strong. Hug fierce. Summer park concert band brass blare. Blanket picnic Aunt Ward. Her head shoulder sway off beat. Love-making shift. Caress light feather. Her sigh content enough. Mouth explore slow release whisper tide. Fall leaf rake pile jump crunch. Cider mug warm palm. Her story retell fade edge my fill gap nod. Holiday light string ladder lean safe. Tree ornament hook memory tug. Winter snowflake melt tongue. Sled hill whoop bump. Her watch blanket wrap go wild one. Fire mantle photo gaze. Young US studio sweat. Smile trace finger. Grandkids anchor. Nora grad cap toss air. Theo game score cheer horse. Visits chaos toy whirl her lap throne story weave. Eyes light spark. Conflict ease. Jordan's meta just steady hand. My cataract lens swap blur clear. Pact renew. Adventure small. Vow dawn coffee her yes firm. Climax gift. Riley's surprise cruise Alaska fjord gleam. Cabin sway gentle. Her all window press iceberg calf crack. Dinner candle flicker toast slurred. 70s wane. Legacy speak library podium thump. Her beside grip podium. Words love teaches best. Crowd clap warm ride home street lamp pool. Kiss car fog breath. Eve bed prop pillow her murmur question echo. Smile mine weave hair. Answer eternal. File 6 of 8. 80s etched fine body's temple weathered grace. Mornings a gentle lift bed rail click. Coffee nurse pour steady her sip slow savor. Day's garden will chair roll path gravel crunch. Flowers sniff petal soft. Bee hum close. Riley's empty nest echo. Kids her fly far visits call screen freeze laugh lag. Nora's job city buzz. Theo's art studio paint splat. Holiday video link wave pixel. Her quip hug virtual. Arm mime. Memory mine sharp hers mosaic. Names prompt gentle that one yes. Nod thanks. Writing cease pen still. Letters hand cramp ink blot. Her read aloud voice crack. Travel memory lane. Local fair cotton candy stick gum. Carousel horse bob. Her grip bar tight round again. Park bench people watch stride vary. Her comments sly that couple us once. Conflict creep. Jordan swallow hard pill choke. Speech slur soft. Doc palliative talk calm. Her I meet mine steal quality not quantity. Nights hold vigil breath count. Stories more. Whisper plan. Climax quiet. Hospice bed sheet crisp. Window view tree sway. Family gather hand hold chain. Riley sob quiet. Grandkids draw card crayon smear. Her smile weak brave all. Words final rasp love. Taught well. Hand squeeze fade. Aftermath hollow. Funeral rain pat umbrella tick. Eulogy mine voice break question sparked life. Graveside dirt clod thud. Her marker etch simple. Bloom alone. Garden weed pull root tear her shears snip echo. Journal fill page turn. Memories ink flow free. Riley move near door creak meals share fork clink. Mom's spirit. Nod. Grandkids fill. Nora's wedding veil mist. Dance floor spin dizzy. Theo's exhibit canvas bold. Her critique ghost color pop. Legacy ripple. Scholarship fund check mail. Studio plaque unveil ribbon snip. Pride walk cane tap. Banner wave in memory. Decade close circle. Dawn chair rock creek. Coffee black bitter her absence air thick. Question whisper wind. Ever been? Smile tear salt yes forever. 90s gold thread. Survival tapestry weave. Morning sunrise slow I strain. Aid help dress button fumble. Breakfast mush spoon scrape. Day's library book spine crack. volunteer red child lap wiggle. Riley's support weave tight grocery bag thumb counter, cook pot bubble spice, her hug lingers strong mom. Nora's visits baby bump round, Theo's music strum guitar twang. Memory collage Jordan's laugh tape play scratch, stories retell self audience none. Writing fragment note scribble, memoir add epilogue tear blot. Travel armchair wing globe spin dust, tails spin verbal vivid, park feed squirrel nut crack, bench etch initial finger trace. Conflict inner, lonely echo hall footstep, doc med tweak vial fill. Night's dream her touch ghost wake pillow damp sigh. Climax piece, Riley's book launch her byline proud page turn to moms, tear glisten. Speech mime podium steady legacy lives. Bloom grand, great-grand Nora's taught crawl floor pat, coo respond gurgle, visits chaos block stack tumble, her echo build tall. Legacy peak, award gala dress silk swish, trophy heavy lift, speech loves lesson endures. 90s fade, Eve porch light bulb hum, stars count finger point, her constellation connecta. Question heartbeat, taught how. Answer breath every day. Centennial whisper, life full circle close. Morning's bed prop high window bird chirp glass peck. 8 chat light, meal tray rattle spoon stir. Riley's care nest soft, pillow fluff story share voice warm. Nora's family sprawl couch sag. Theo's art wall hang tilt. Memory crown, Jordan's voice mind clear laugh bubble inner. Writing done, letters tie ribbon silk. Travel dream float cloud soft, past trip montage flash. Park swing push gentle arc child glee squeal. Conflict dissolve, body tire slow spirit light lift. Night's vision her hand reach, peace settle quilt warm. Climax grace, family bedside circle hold, breath ease out sigh smile last well taught. After veil thin reunion wait arm open. Legacy eternal. Love's question ripple infinite. Ending meaningful. From query bold to life woven lesson core. Dare ask embrace teach love unbound.